What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
I'm happy to be back. I missed you guys last week. I didn't really miss you.
That's not nice.
I didn't.
That's
to be
rude.
honest. I was in Colorado with my family. First time in Colorado.
We didn't miss you either.
Good.
You're not missable.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, first time in Colorado. Absolutely stunning. We stayed in Cripple Creek, which is a little old mining town, just west of Colorado Springs, about 2 hours south of Denver.
I hear you.
So,
Found by a cripple?
no. So there's several stories about how it got that name. So we did this.
Story time with Greg.
Yeah, so the one I heard, I'm not gonna tell them all, but the one I heard. So we did this little steam train tour. So it's an old, like, it's still active. Steam. Well, the train is still active. The mines that it goes to are not active anymore. So you get on this little steam train. It's like coal steam train. Like, you smell the coal, smoke and everything. Was awesome. And it takes you on this track, and they stop a couple times. They kind of tell you about the mines and everything like that. So at one point, the guy doing that tour says that legend says there was a guy on horseback or something like that going across the creek. The horse falls in, like, kind of stumbles, falls in or whatever, and breaks its leg. And then the guy hops off the horse, and he too breaks his leg.
Oh, that's a bummer.
And this guy says, like, damn Cripple Creek or something like that. And so that's one of the stories about how it got it. There's a song, if you like old-timey songs, there's a song called Cripple Creek. Go on Spotify and search that up, whatever. So yeah, there's some stories like that. But yeah, pretty neat little town. We did most of all the touristy stuff, which is that's the reason why it's touristy stuff. We went up to Pikes Peak, did my first 14er, which is pretty awesome. This view from there, as you can imagine, is spectacular. We did something Wynn's Cave. We did a cave tour. That was pretty cool. There's some pretty neat little towns. Like one of my favorite things. The first day we went horseback riding on like a 2-hour horseback ride, which my butt was not prepared for 2 hours on a saddle. None of us was. We all get off those horses we walked funny the rest of the day.
I mean, Ashton wasn't? I feel like Ashton would be fine.
Well, she probably did the best out of us. So my youngest daughter rides. But she doesn't spend 2 hours on a horse either. Most of her lessons are a half hour, some are an hour.
Okay.
So
Fair.
that's quite a bit longer than usual. The horse ride tour was amazing. Just spectacular. So anyway, what's the one thing I was going to say? So yeah, so some of these little towns you go to are either like very westerny towns, which I love.
Sure.
I can settle fine into that. And then some of the towns are very like hippie, active. Everybody's on a mountain bike and wearing active wear, and there's like a river going through the one town, Salida. It was actually a pretty cool little town. There's a river going through, and I think they actually kind of dammed up the river to create like a rapid swell thing. And so there are guys in wetsuits and surfboards surfing it. That was pretty cool. I just remember we're not using the mics. I should use those.
Oh. Well, we're going to put mics on now. Mic me up, Scotty.
Mike?
Mic. Hold on, please. Oh, testing. Can you hear me?
Barsha, can you hear me?
How's the sound, everybody? Is that better?
All right.
Oh, I'm going to put on my hat. Greg's favorite thing.
Yeah, so, you guys should probably hear us better now. So, yeah, spent like a week out there. That was kind of some of the highlights. We basically did like 1 or 2 things every day. We get up in the morning, go do something, come back, grab some lunch, go back out, whatever. The view from our back deck, you could actually see the very tip of Pikes Peak from. And like the last day we were there, it's pretty clear sky, and the top of Pikes Peak, I got a bunch of snow that day. I could actually zoom in with my phone and see the cars, like, it's a little black speck going up
across.
going up to the
cool.
top. So
It's pretty cool.
yeah, my I don't know that my head's come out of the clouds yet from being in the clouds for a week.
While you were in Colorado, we worked.
Yeah.
We didn't have email for half the week.
Oh yeah. Oh, I dealt with that when I was there. That was fun. So Google decides. Well, they decided not to let us know. First of all, we didn't find out until me and my wife and kids are going through the airport. We had a little time waiting for the flight, so my wife was going to answer emails. Which, by the way, like we never actually stopped working. So my wife's on vacation and in airports or whatever, trying to answer your guys' questions and stuff like that. So anyway, she gets on to answer some emails, and just gets a thing that's like, your account has been suspended. And then it was a coincidence. 5 minutes later, Michael texts me a picture. He had come in on that Saturday or whatever to do some stuff, and he sends me a screen cap. That also says the same thing. So I text everybody, let them know. I spent the next, what day was it? We flew out Sunday.
It was Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, so Sunday Michael came in and my wife was answering emails. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, it came back
on
Tuesday
midnight.
night. Yeah, so Wednesday everybody came in and had emails. I spent hours and hours arguing with people at Google, which by the way, they're all in India. So I'm trying to talk to them on Indian time zone, whatever. They aren't doing stuff until the middle of the night. So I'm late. I'm up late on vacation time, trying to talk to these people for Google, trying to get everything fixed up. It was all dumb anyway. For some reason, they needed to re-verify that I'm me and that this is my account and that's my credit card paying for everything.
Which, wouldn't you think they're just like, we're happy you have a credit card, we'll charge it.
Oh, so I told one of them, I'm like, do you guys have a problem? Is there a rash problem of people breaking into people's accounts and trying to pay it for them? Or like, is there a problem with people paying for other people's accounts?
Oh no.
If that's a problem, open the floodgates and let people come in and pay my bill for me. I'd be happy to. So, yeah, that was the frustrating part of the first part of vacation. And for the most part, like I would talk to them, and then it was another 24 to 48 hours for them to actually do anything from the last information you gave them. So there's literally nothing I can do during that time. So I did a pretty decent job of just letting go once I did my part, and it was a waiting game. I was more worried about just the fallout, like what are we missing and stuff like that. So
I think it actually ended up being okay. The only thing that we may have missed, maybe, is some customer service stuff.
Yeah, we had a few customers pretty upset with us. Some people just aren't willing to understand that there's stuff out of our control.
I'm sorry about that, guys. If you're one of the folks that reached out to us during something that was outside of our control, apologies. We did try and let you guys know via email blast and social media post that we didn't have access to email, but if that was, we had no way else of reaching out to you, so we do apologize for that.
Yeah.
But I think other than that, though, actually everything went pretty well last week.
Yeah, you guys launched the splatter stuff.
We did launch splatter stuff.
So I thought we'd kind of show you guys this, remind you guys that the splatter put a bunch of tack traps on this belt. Today is the last day
to get a belt.
To pre-order the belt.
Yes.
So make sure that you get your order in on those belts. We will be putting the order in tomorrow first thing, and Blue Office said it would take them like a week or two to turn those around. So we should be shipping those out. I think we said the first week of July, we'll probably be able to get those out before the end of June. Shouldn't be a problem.
Guys, these belts are ranging from size 28 all the way up to size 50. So
if you're a big boy, this is your opportunity.
This is your opportunity to get a belt. We've not offered up to size 50 before. We figured since this is a pre-order, this is a quick and easy way for us to get into some of those larger sizes for you, because we're pre-ordering it and we can get those ordered. So if you're in one of those larger sizes that we have not traditionally offered, this is a chance to get that larger size in the Alias belt.
You get 50 inches of splattery goodness.
It's just pure 90s
360,
retro
360 degrees of splatter.
It sounds so weird.
It does. We also have NeoMags. We don't have any in here in the office right now, but we do have splatter NeoMags.
And tack traps.
Show you guys one more time. So the tack traps, every one is obviously different. These are hand done by our friend Tom over at One Off Coating.
He did a killer job.
Some have a little more, some have a little less, but that's just kind of what you get. You get what you get.
They all have variation of color too. Some of them will be a little bit more green, some will be a little more purple, some will have a little bit more blue. He did a really, really cool job. So it's Cerakoted. Actually, I think it's multiple. Honestly, it's multiple layers of Cerakote. It's like black, cured, splattered, cured, clear coat, cured on top of it. So he did a really good job. They turned out really cool.
They're fun.
It's different. It's fun. We really liked it. We're having fun making the silly videos for it.
Yeah, the videos. If you haven't seen the videos, you got Nate riding a longboard. You got
Joey,
Hillbilly Joey,
and his jorts.
His
looking
jorts.
good with his jorts.
He bought those jorts just for that video.
He did.
So go give him a compliment.
Go give him a big heart, a big like on Joey's jort video because he deserves it.
Yeah.
Because he literally bought those shorts just for that.
Mm-hmm. They look good. He makes them look good.
He does. But yeah.
Yeah, and then so this weekend is Father's Day.
It is. Happy Father's Day to all you dads
Day.
out there.
Yep. Pre Father's Day. You guys are fathers year round, so every day is Father's Day. It should be anyway, right?
I feel like that's true.
Shouldn't we get praised every day of the year? Probably not.
I'm just gonna keep that one. I'm not gonna say anything about that.
But if you go tell, don't forget to tell your father Happy Father's Day. Get him something nice. Which, if you want to get him something nice from our website, we have something fun for you guys coming up starting Friday. Friday through Monday. We're doing a gift card promotion. So for every $100 you spend, you get a $25 gift card to use. That expires at the end of the year. So you have another 6 months to use that gift card. So you have an opportunity to get your dad a gift, and then you could keep the gift card.
Yeah.
Get yourself something nice with that gift card, or throw in the gift card, or just give your dad the gift cards and you buy yourself something nice. I don't know. Just do whatever you guys
want with it,
do whatever you want. But we'll just so you guys know, we'll be sending those gift cards out
digitally
within the next couple of days, that Tuesday or Wednesday. But by Wednesday,
you should have the email in your inbox.
Yep. You should have it. So make sure you guys check your spam.
So if you participate, don't delete emails from us for at least those few days afterwards.
Yeah.
You don't want to delete your gift card. That would suck.
Because last time we did this, we had not a lot, but we had some people frustrated with us. Where's my card? And we're like, look in your trash or in your spam.
And they found it.
So so gift card promo coming up this weekend. Heck, you could use that on some splatter stuff. And
not splatter belt though.
Not splatter belt.
Splatter belt goes up.
Today's the last day to get your splatter belt.
That's right.
But the NeoMags and Tack Trap, you can get those. We still have a bunch of bundles in stock as well.
Yep. We've got the Counteract 15 bundle still in stock. We've got the Tack Trap Ear Pro bundles still in stock.
Did we get more of the Victos stuff in yet?
We're waiting for it, but once the Victos hip packs come back, those actually will go back, and we'll put those bundles back into stock because you guys like those.
Did you get more of those slings too?
They are coming, so that one will come back. I'm just waiting on those to get here.
Yep.
What's up, Dan? How are you? Actually, another place to go look at for Father's Day stuff. North Coast Tactical posted a giveaway today. There might be some NeoMag stuff in that giveaway, so go check out North Coast Tactical's Instagram. Maybe his Facebook. I don't know. I'm not on Facebook. Dan, is it on your Facebook too? Maybe. But go check out North Coast Tactical's post. We've got some NeoMag swag in there, as well as he's giving away a holster and a Cerakote job from Make Ready Firearms, our friend Billy.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
So go check out his post, his Father's Day giveaway celebration from Dan. That'll be a winner. Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff going on for Father's Day. There's always a lot of stuff going on for Father's Day.
What do you got going on for Father's Day?
I don't know. That's a really good question. Dan says he's not a Facebook kind of guy. I'm with you, Dan. I'm also not a Facebook. Hey, Daff, what's going on, buddy? Let's say you weren't around the last live. Actually, I feel like I haven't seen you for the last couple lives, Daff. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope Florida is not horribly humid and hot right now, although I assume it is. It is June.
Yeah, it's
I'm sure it's miserable down there.
Hot, yep.
No, Bethany actually asked. My wife asked, what I wanted to do for Father's Day. She just said, you're going to have to let us know what you want to do on Sunday. And I didn't really have a definitive answer. My initial thought, which this probably sounds horrible, was leave me alone.
I was gonna say I was gonna stop you and say, let me guess what you asked for.
Yeah, I didn't ask for anything.
Leave me alone.
That would have been my. I actually didn't ask for anything. I just said okay. Yeah, I could just go for a quiet day.
Yeah.
But
I usually just want to go out to dinner. I like to eat out. I want to not make myself a steak. I would like somebody else to make it.
Well, we just went on a date night last week. A nice steak night out on Friday. Last Friday, which was lovely. I think it was last year. It was either last year or the year before. No, it wasn't last year because Bethany actually wasn't in town with the kids, so I did have a Father's Day off.
You were so excited.
Unfortunately, I didn't actually end up working out as well as I thought for a variety of reasons. But 2 years ago for Father's Day, Bethany wanted to treat me to a nice steak, so we went to a nice steakhouse with the kids, and the kids were awful. Luckily, our waitress was fantastic. She was great, but I was on the verge of blowing up by the end of the meal. I mean, Bethany was too. It wasn't just me. It was the kids were just not great.
It's hard at that age.
I mean, they're much better now, being 6 and 4. We just have to go to the right kind of restaurant, really. Nice steak place is not a good place at the age they're at right now. But I don't know. We'll figure out something to do.
Dan said he wants to golf. That sounds lovely.
I would golf.
Stay in the golf course. Yeah.
Golf would be nice. I like golfing. I'm not good at it. I haven't done it in a long time, but I like golfing.
It's fun to do. Daff says, he says, never leave me alone. It gets taken a challenge to make you do something.
Never say leave me alone. That's fair.
Tibb said, I asked for yummy home-cooked lunch with seafood or steak.
See, I would love seafood too, but we live in Ohio, so is it lake food?
That was a lake food.
But I don't really, well, actually that's not true. There's some good whitefish that comes out of Lake Erie. Our neighbor actually catches, I can't remember what it is, but he catches some good.
Walleye?
Yeah, walleye, that's what it is.
Dude, walleye is one of my favorite fish.
He does
So
catch
good.
good walleye.
It's making me hungry. Daff said he wants to spend the day at the range.
It's always a good day.
Sounds lovely. Sounds expensive. But Dan says he wants to golf every day. I get that.
Dan, you have to make holsters. Are you going to take Sunday off? That's the actual real question. Are you
Should.
going to not make holsters on Sunday?
You should be resting on Sundays.
You should.
Someday. Doesn't have to be Sunday.
That's true.
Rest someday. If not
Dan,
Sunday.
you play for your church, don't you? You play on your worship team at your church, I think, don't you? I know you participate somehow at your church, but I feel like I've seen you playing. Are you playing at worship this weekend?
Nope, I'm off this week. So I'm actually starting tomorrow. I'll be out the next couple of days. Starting tomorrow, I'm going down. So I compete shooting sporting clays. If you guys aren't familiar, quick sporting clay. When you think about shooting clays, you think of, most people say skeet, but they mean trap.
Ooh.
I'm gonna get all nerdy with you. Trap is when the clay goes out from you and you shoot those trap. Skeet is when they cross.
And what do you do?
And sporting clays is basically golf with shotguns. So you have 16 stations, and each station has a pair of birds, and you shoot that pair 3 to 4 times. Sometimes a report pair, sometimes a true pair. Total of 100 birds you shoot. The Northeast Regional, it's one of the big regionals, is actually about an hour and a half south of here this year. I've had to go all the way out to New Jersey and stuff like that in the past to shoot it. This year I get to just drive back and forth to it, so that'll be nice. So I'll be down, starting tomorrow shooting that. So I'll be there Sunday.
Yeah.
I'll go to church in the morning, and then I'll shoot till 2:30. So then
That'll be good.
Yeah. So I'll be around in the morning. Maybe go to lunch with the family or something then, and head down.
So Dan's playing drums for church on Sunday. Daff, you're right. You can get some actually decent freezer quality stuff. Actually, one of our local grocery stores, the seafood really in the counter is not bad. Bueller's seafood.
Bueller's, yeah, it's good.
It's not bad.
No,
it's certainly not like getting it off a market on the
you
coast
can get
good, but it's pretty decent.
It's been a long time since I've done this. You can get sushi grade seafood at a lot of restaurants, or a lot of groceries around here, which needs to be within like a day.
Yeah.
So whether you are 5 minutes from the shore and you get your seafood that day, or the next day, because to be honest, a lot of those places on the shore aren't exactly getting it right off the boat and bringing it into the kitchen and making it either. So either way, 5 minutes from the shore, 5 hours from the shore, you can get seafood the next day.
Do you know what this weekend's verse of the week?
I don't know that I'm really gonna try to get to it. I don't know that I'm gonna get to it. Just because, like I said, the next 4 days I'm gonna be tied up down shooting the regional. I'm gonna bring the mics with me and try to do something this week. I've been going through Romans 5, which I've loved. Just each one of those verses could be its own 5 to 10 minute thing. I've even had to I've been doing like 2 verses at a time, and it's been hard to do within a couple minutes. So, but I kind of hit a stopping point in chapter 5. I started doing James this morning in my own Bible study. I'm going through the Bible in a year. I'm almost done, and I started doing James this morning. And James is so good.
James is a challenging book.
It is
such a good book.
It is like drinking out of a fire hose. There's just so much to it. So think about maybe doing James next. I don't know. To answer you, I don't know that I'm going to. I'm really going to try. Let me know what you guys want. Is there anything you guys want me to cover? You guys want me to talk about in the minute messages? If you guys aren't familiar, every Sunday I post like a 1 to 2 minute message where I kind of dissect some scripture and talk about the application and why it's good news, why the gospel is good news. So, check.
Lobster. Lobster is good.
Lobster.
Right verse hits you. You all know.
Yeah,
true.
Sometimes there'll be some verse that I'm just like, oh, I need to share that this week. Or sometimes we'll have a conversation of something that we're dealing with, or some verse that applies to something that we're going through, and I'm like, you know what? I guarantee other people are going through this as well, and so we'll talk about that
all the time.
Sometimes it's literally just I'll just open the Bible and just read until I hit something. I'm like, yeah, I think people should know about that. I always do it prayerfully. Always ask God to help guide me into what He wants His people to hear and to use me through that. So,
thanks, Stephen. Appreciate that, man.
Oh, nice. I have not looked at Discord in like a week, so I apologize.
I have not been doing good on Discord.
I would love. It's a little slight topic change. I would love our Discord to be better. Just a place for people to come to and to be more regular conversation and stuff like that. I don't.
That's another good question. How do we do a better job? Literally meaning me and Greg do a better job.
Well, I think it's a little bit of that, but it's also, yeah. I mean, it's a lot of it. It's up to us. But at the same time, like I've posed questions in there, and then it had crickets for days, whatever too. So I think we just need to get more traffic in there, but we also need to give things for the traffic to come and engage with.
Yeah.
It's kind of a circular thing.
Yeah. I do need to just make it more of a habit to post in there to just create more reason for people to look at things.
Yeah. Dev says the verses, it says, always seems to coincide with happenings in my life, so they're greatly appreciated. Yeah, it's we're all going through different things, but in the same way, if that makes sense. We're all dealing with things that suck, to be honest. Whether it's you are struggling with something, or your family's struggling with something, or your friends are struggling with something. Like there's always something that we are struggling with in life, and so no matter what scripture I pull out, I know it's going to apply. There's never anything I read in scripture that doesn't apply somehow. In some way. And sometimes there's different seasons of life where things hit harder or hit differently, but it always hits. So,
Daph, I'll check on our server after we're off the live and see. Apologies if we haven't. I thought we did an auto join thing, but
yeah, I did I thought I changed the settings. Somebody DM'd me and said that they told me how to change it so that you just automatically got in.
But I'll check and see, because we'd love to have you join for sure. Yeah. We're not trying to keep anyone out, so I'll see what we can do.
A word never returns void. That is true.
That's true, Dan.
I did want to tease my first teaser. So we've already been kind of teasing. We have a pretty big product launch coming up the end of this month, the 27th.
What?
This like 27th, we're gonna start launching it.
It's news to me.
I want to show you. So we've been getting stuff in. We basically have
Everything's here.
everything in. I ordered a sticker to go on top of these.
Oh, that's one thing.
That'll be in. But we have a big product launch coming up, and some of them I'm doing 100 of them as like a limited edition, launch edition, whatever you want to call them. They're gonna be coming in these.
Cool.
Super nice. I mean, they're watertight boxes. They actually come with a lock, so you can lock it shut.
They're really cool cases.
Super nice
actually.
cases.
So I mean, honestly, if you buy one of the 100 edition, take the 100 edition out, use it, and use the box for something else.
Yeah. So I thought about using. We have a tin that we use for custom shops, and they're kind of useful, but in a limited way. I was like, I want to do something for a box for it that's like super nice and
then you can use it for other
actually
things.
has value for other things.
Yeah.
So it's a nice size for. I probably can't fit your phone in there, but maybe a smaller phone you can fit in there.
Not one of the big
Not
ones.
ours.
But I actually think this is the same size as the one that you use for your battery case for
It
your
is, yeah.
range box or range bag.
In fact,
Yeah.
I think some of the extra boxes we have, I think I might do that. I might build some of those
Yeah.
battery boxes.
So it's a super cool. It's made by Seahorse Cases. I would open it and show you, but there's things inside, so
yeah,
we
we can't show you what's
Sorry.
inside yet.
But it's got a gasket on the inside, so it's nicely waterproof, like you said. It has a key, so you can actually do a little lock action on it, which is cool. I mean, I don't know that's gonna like defeat anyone that really wants to get into it, but it's a cool little thing, and really excited about what's going to be inside of it.
I'm excited about we're doing 100 limited edition,
That will be inside of this.
launch edition of them.
But
And yeah,
this
it's gonna be awesome.
has been a long time coming though. We've been working on this for what?
Several years.
Yeah.
I mean, like on and off for several years.
Yeah, I mean,
And
we've
it's
been
been on my
putting-
board for
It's been on the board for a long
a
time.
long time.
And I feel like we started this process of getting everything together for it. Like I think the first prototype parts started last fall.
Yeah, I don't remember. Something like that.
The anodized parts, I think we had the first prototypes here last fall.
Mm.
Like I was playing around with the prototype. Like I have the one that I jokingly lasered as 001. And I've got that, and I've been using that since
And
like last fall.
I think how many times have we moved the drop date on this? At least twice.
I think it's only been twice.
Yeah.
It's
So
honestly,
we-
it's not been bad actually. In terms of a drop like we've done with as many moving parts as it's had, this has not been a bad.
Yeah. There's always something. When we first set our launch date for it, we built in like 6 weeks. We're like, oh my gosh, we're gonna have all kinds of time.
Nope.
And then we moved it, and then because something got delayed or something like that, some parts came in wrong. So then we moved it again, and then the next thing is, so now we got all the parts in last week, and we have 2 weeks. So we thought we were gonna have 6 weeks.
We
I
got
don't know,
two.
8 weeks ago,
That's okay.
and now we have 2 weeks. So we have a lot to do.
Dan, don't reveal the secret of the new NeoMag wallet. Don't tell everybody that it's a wallet.
I like Daft's line here. Just like I don't struggle to carry confidently because of NeoMag, I don't struggle when I follow in faith.
That's true.
That's a good line.
It's a good fact. That's good. That's a good line.
That's a good line. I like
It
that.
is. New tagline.
It might be.
Could
Could
be.
use that one.
It's a good one. But yeah, this is exciting, guys. We're really excited about this. We hope you are too. It's yeah. I'm just gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, we're going to say a whole lot more. All right, so we're about halfway through. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the code
Ooh.
you guys are going to like.
So, code. Remember, is for if you're an insider, 20% off for the next 36-ish hours. If you're a NeoMag insider, if you're not a NeoMag insider, go to the website, sign up for NeoMag Insider or the NeoMag Inside Group. Use Daddy Saves
Daddy
20
saves 20.
for the next 20% off. What? For the next 36 hours. I am
That was a lot of numbers.
a lot of numbers. Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Daddy saves 20 for the next 36% off for NeoMag Insiders. if you're not a part of the Inside group, go to the website, sign up for NeoMag Insiders. When you sign up for NeoMag Insiders, you're actually going to get a 15% off code.
Get another code.
Save that one. Set that one to the side. Use this 20% off code because you're only going to have that for the next 36 hours.
And, well, sorry, that's not an and.
What? What are we ending?
Well, I'm trying to think. So we have our gift card promo coming up this weekend. I was
That's
like,
true.
oh, you can do it, but you aren't going to be able to use this at the same time.
But you got your 15%.
But you got your 15%. Yeah. So there's
Anyways.
all kinds of ways to save money in the next
Yeah.
couple weeks.
So next 36-ish hours, 20% off. Daddy saves 20.
Steven says that code is awesome. Dan says, you want me to type what now?
Yes, you heard it. You heard it, Dan.
Steven says, copy and paste for the win.
That's right. Actually, no, I want every one of you, when you make your order, to type Daddy saves 20.
Saves 20.
Because that is funny. But yep, so Daddy saves 20 for the next 36-ish hours to save 20% off if you're a NeoMag Insider. If you are unsure if you're a NeoMag Insider or not, go and log into your account. It will tell you right at the top if you're a NeoMag Insider. If you're not, go sign up.
Yep.
So there you go.
Yeah, all kinds of good stuff for you guys.
Because we care about you. Because we want you to be around. Because we want to send you cool codes and emails and early access and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are going to be you guys will probably be the first ones to see the new product that we're launching.
Yep.
We do have another bundle coming up next week. I don't remember what it is, but
I do.
we have one.
But we'll tell you about it next week on the live.
I think I remember, but I probably don't. Yeah, so we have another bundle coming next week, and then the week after that is also GunCon. If you guys are going to be GunCon, you will see the new product. We'll bring some of the limited edition ones
Yeah, so
there as well.
GunCon 2 weeks, or really a week and a half at this point.
Yeah, 2.5 weeks.
Or 2.5 weeks?
Yeah.
All right. GunCon 2.5 weeks. So we will have some of the limited edition with us. We'll have the non-limited edition with us as well.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of using GunCon to launch it. Technically, it'll be on the site the day before, but we'll be able to do some media at GunCon launching the product. John is super excited about the fact that we're using GunCon for it, I think.
Yes, yeah. Which, I'll tell you what, I think we're probably actually going to tell you guys about it next week, because that Wednesday before GunCon, we will not be doing a live that Wednesday. We will be out of the shop on the 25th.
It's going to have to be a quick sneak peek, though. We can't give them like a full breakdown.
No, we could. We could build this.
Oh, are we back?
There we go. We're back.
Did we freeze?
I'd see you, Daph.
Bye, Daff.
All right, I think we're back. That's because I got a text and a call. It keeps doing that. I need to put it on. You got to remind me to put it on my phone on private.
Is that a thing you could do?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. We're back.
Yeah, I can like block calls and stuff like that.
So people call us. It's the worst. Sorry about that interruption.
I'm not sure where we froze up, so it's going to back up and say, what we might do for next Wednesday is we're going to send a private link out to insiders only to join us for a private live where we are going to tell you guys
about
the new product.
Product reveal.
Yeah, because the 25th we are not going to be able to do a live because we have GunCon stuff going on basically that whole week. So make sure you guys are on the insiders list. And so you can watch that. You can join us next week.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Dan, you said you're gonna be at GunCon. Are you there as a vendor? Or are you just gonna walk around? Either way, it'll be great to see you there. Yeah, it'll be great to see you there. But no, we're really excited about this product launch, guys. It's been
it's been 10 years in the works, if we really think about it.
It is literally 10 years in the works.
I think we're giving some pretty strong hints, but probably not.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, Dan gave it away. It's a wallet.
It's just hanging out this year. I wish it was a wallet. I have like a dozen. I've tried working on a wallet. I probably have a dozen designs that I've worked on.
We definitely should put a super strong magnet in it, so you put your mag strip against it and.
So that's one of the things. Honestly, that's one of the things I wanted to do is go back and watch.
What's up, Ty? How are you, buddy?
Actually, I'll do a quick run through of some of the product stuff before we get to our amazing question of the week that Nate handpicked. What was I going to say?
We're talking about wallet.
Wallet, yeah. I've been working on some wallet designs. It's still something I'd like to do. I have like very, very simple, like just laser cut Integris versions all the way to like crazy machine stuff. One of the things I did want to put like a magnetic closure type of thing on a version of it. It'd be cool, but it's gonna be. It would make it bulky, and I personally won't use a wallet. I don't want to make something I wouldn't use, and I wouldn't use something that's that's any bulkier than what I'm currently using, which is extremely slim. So the bar is set very high.
Yeah.
For a wallet. In fact, I have one over there. It's just.
That one's super simple.
I put some Cordura on
curve.
On some curve and use some shot cord, and
real
put
simple.
it together. And I'm like, it's fine. I think there's already stuff like it. I don't know.
Yeah, the hard part is like, I hate to say it, like I know you really like your current wallet, and I love my current wallet. They're completely different from each other, while also being simultaneously similar in a lot of ways. I mean, you're still using the Exter,
So,
right?
So here we'll show you guys. So it'll be kind of cryptic.
Mine's back in my office.
So I use the Exter. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep.
It's the Exter, and it's got the little
button, and I just use a Ridge wallet, which you used one for a little while.
Yeah, I had one for a while.
And I remember your complaints, which was hard to get cards out, and I get that. But at this point, I've had mine for 6 years or something like that. I don't know. A long time.
I still use one for my business cards.
Yeah.
And it reminds me every time I was at a show yesterday. We were at Ohio Tactical Officers Association. They do basically a week-long training event, and then Tuesday of that show they do a vendor day. They bring in vendors. It is getting huge. So I started going to OTOA back when I think they basically first started, and there was just one room, and it wasn't even a full room, and most of the vendors there, just to be honest, weren't anything great. I don't know, probably us included. Now there's like, they basically are using the entire. It's at Kalahari, which is a big water park and convention center.
In Sandusky,
and they basically use all. They're basically using all of the rooms in the convention center now.
That's awesome.
So I was there yesterday.
Last time I was there, it was still only really like one room in the hallways.
Yeah.
Last time I was there.
Yeah, they. Yeah, so it was a great show. If you were there, it was awesome to meet you. I got to meet a lot of cool new people. It's always good to see people again. I enjoy it way more than SHOT Show. It's an 8-hour day, and I'm done instead of 4 days. I did see one or two of the Brotherhood guys. Didn't really get a chance. I didn't get a chance to leave my booth.
Yeah.
It was just me and Michael, and the first half of the day was bonkers. Scott, Jedi, Modern Samurai stopped by. He and his girl stopped by, and I snapped a quick selfie with them, and they left because there was just so many people there. I didn't get a chance to leave my booth to go and talk to anybody.
Which is a good problem to have at a show.
Great problem to have. It was great. But the reason why I brought that up, talking about wallets, I still use
the Ridge wallet.
Yeah, the Ridge wallet, and I'm reminded why I don't like it. Now I think it's worse with business cards than it is with actual plastic credit cards. But I would, somebody asked me for a card, and I'm sitting there like trying to push them all out, and then I push them all out, and I'm trying to fan the one out, and then push the other ones back in, and they're getting caught on the elastic on the side of it. It's not my favorite, but
don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it's the best wallet in the world. I'm used to it at this point, and I'm used to it. I like it, and it does what I need it to do. So
I got some other recommendations on wallets here.
What do we got?
Distill Union Bifold is the best wallet I've found.
Yeah,
still like having some cash.
I get that.
Yep.
The only issue I have with bifolds is that they're a little bulky for a front pocket. I like to carry in my front pocket. That's what one of the reasons I bought the Ridge wallet is because I wanted to go slim. I don't like having things in my back pocket. Like my phone will go into my back pocket sometimes if I'm walking around. If I'm sitting and I don't have it, if I want my phone in my pocket, it'll be in my front pocket. If I'm walking around, sometimes my phone will go in my back pocket, but typically I just don't have things in my back pocket. So I went to that's the issue I always had with the bifolds. I don't know the code 118. Dan, I've not heard of that. Auto deploy button. So it sounds like yours.
I'm still in airplane mode from the airplane.
Yeah, Dan said it's got the auto deploy just like yours. Oh, do you use the bifold in the front pocket, Steven? That's interesting.
Exter, the wallet I have, makes a bifold version of it.
Oh.
It's kind of both. I actually ended up giving that. Who did I give it to? I gave it to one of our employees. Had a crazy stupid wallet.
Braden.
Or Joey or something like that? Yeah, it might have been Braden. He had a ridiculous wallet. So.
Oh no, actually maybe it was Joey.
That might have been Joey. No.
Caleb.
Caleb had this
Huge
wallet.
thing.
It was like taped back together, and it was just
I forgot about
stupid
that.
huge. It was bigger than a Big Mac. This thing was just huge.
Yeah, he had every card that has ever been given to him for the last however many years.
I think it's like a challenge coin in there or something.
Yeah,
He had like other just stuff in there.
Yeah.
And I gave him my Exter.
I forgot about that.
Bifold. This looks like the Exter. And there are a few other. I don't know if they're knockoffs. I don't know who's first. I'm not gonna bother calling any of them knockoffs. But there are a handful out there that do the fanning thing. In fact, one of the designs I came up with, I was like, I like the fanning thing. I could come up with my own way to do it. And I figured out a way to do it too. That's a little different. But yeah, those look nice.
Cool. Yeah, I like that.
The MagSafe one's cool. That'd be kind of nice.
For all the times you get pulled over, just so it's right there.
Just slap it on.
Slap it. I actually like the fact that it's got the air tag built into it. That's cool.
Yeah, the Exter sells the.
Oh, do they?
A thing to put an air tag on
cool.
it too. It's just, I'll be honest, I don't want to add the bulk
of an air tag.
That's how picky I am about the thickness of my wallet. I don't want to add the bulk of an air tag.
I get it.
I know where my wallet is at all times.
I get it. Well, for Ty, let's go over a couple things. So if you guys are just joining, a couple things to remind you of. So first thing is, we still have until tonight. We have the Splatter Belt custom shop pre-order for our Splatter Belt. It's the Alias Belt. It'll be in both the low profile buckle version as well as the Cobra buckle version. Size is 28 to 50. Is open until tonight. We also still have, of course, tack traps and NeoMags in the splatter pattern. Those are available on the website. Those will be up until they sell out. So both of those are available. The NeoMags and the tack traps are available now, but the belt will go away after tonight. It is a pre-order. So as soon as that pre-order closes, we will, first thing tomorrow, make an order with Blue Alpha. In 1 to 2 weeks, those will hopefully show up, and we'll get those shipped out to you.
That one's going to be mine.
Yeah, I really like them.
I'm excited.
Honestly.
So I'll be honest, guys. When we picked out a custom to do, like a custom pattern belt, everybody kind of agreed on splatter. I was like on the board on the
fence.
On the
is
fence.
The word you're looking for.
On the fence of doing it. As soon as we got them, I'm like,
it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, okay, I want that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So,
it's a fun look. So anyways, so that will be open for the pre-order will be open until tonight. So if you guys are thinking about doing the splatter belt, just know that closes tonight. Once the splatter pre-order closes, that belt won't be available. I'm not gonna say never again, but
yeah, I don't know.
There is no plans to do it again anytime soon. So just keep that in mind. We still have a bunch of bundles available on the website. We have another bundle coming next Friday. We always like to try and do a bundle every month where we can save you guys some money and give you guys some other products as well as our own at a slightly better price. Save you guys a little bit of cash, get you guys our products and somebody else's products at a bit of a deal. So we always try to do that. And then we're teasing you. We have this cool case from Seahorse Cases. And inside of this case,
what's in there?
Is a special up-and-coming product that we will be releasing in 2.5 weeks on June. Where's the date? 27th. We will be revealing this on June 27th. Oh, Michael, stop it! You know what's in here. Billings to Bullets is being silly. Yes, Dan, it is definitely not a wallet. Definitely not a wallet.
Still working on that. These are some cool
ones. But in this case is a new product that we'll be releasing on the 27th of June. And if you're going to GunCon on the 28th, you will get to see this. This in particular is for our special edition. We will be having about 100 of these, give or take.
Yep.
Special numbered and everything.
Yep.
They will have a lasered number on it and will come with a cool specially machined challenge coin that we made in our machine shop, hand polished by Kyle the Wizard, that it'll come with in this awesome little Seahorse case. Tiberius is up for bribes, so if you want to pay him, he might actually tell you what it is.
Only $50. That's all it takes.
Or a Chick-fil-A gift card. He loves Chick-fil-A. But yeah, so guys, on the 27th, what's in this case will be revealed. So we're doing 100 of the special edition, and then that will also have a regular, normal product as well outside of the special edition that will be available to you guys moving forward. As Greg said earlier, this is 10 years in the making, so we're really excited about it. Ooh, or a lobster roll. Guys, if you get me a lobster roll, I will tell you all of the products that are coming out for the rest of the year. Not even a question.
That's less than $50. It's like
I don't care.
Sold out for $20.
Bro, lobster rolls are like my favorite thing.
They're amazing. Yeah.
I will tell you all the secrets. If you guys bring me a lobster roll, I will tell you all the secrets. How much for Tib to hand deliver? That's a great question. We're here be looking at lobster roll food trucks in the area.
If somebody drove around, like I said, an ice cream truck.
If someone drove around with a lobster roll truck.
Lobster roll truck.
How do we always treat the food? You guys are awesome. Thank you for bringing food into the conversation all the time. Fantastic. Lobster rolls, guys. Well, hey, cold or hot?
Hot.
I mean,
it's not even.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
I will eat and enjoy
any lobster roll.
However,
hot butter.
I will drive an extra. I don't know how long. I will drive extra to go get a hot one rather than closer.
I will drive further. I don't know what that distance is.
I don't know what distance it is. If it's 5 minutes to get a cold one or 30 minutes to get a hot one, I'm driving the 30 minutes to get a hot one.
Steven, there's nothing free about Illinois. Come on now.
Yeah.
I don't discriminate. Depends on the mood. That's fair. I'd rather have a cold lobster roll than no lobster roll.
Yeah.
For sure. Dan, I don't want to see you at GunCon anymore.
Get out of here, Dan.
$500, Steven.
Wow. Speaking of $500.
What's $500?
So this wallet is $400.
Carbon fiber.
Somebody said, no, to be fair, I think this is like their most expensive one they have on their website. It's limited release. Titanium and carbon fiber. This is Vice hardware. I think Dan recommended.
Okay.
Said it was like expensive.
People complain about our $200 EDC
That's what I'm
tray.
saying. Like, heck, even this wallet, Distill Union. Somebody select that one. This is, I mean, it's a nice little wallet. It's got like little pull tab things to get get it out, but it's $100.
Dan, you need to go to Maine and get real lobster. Get out of Ohio.
I'll be honest. All the best hot lobster rolls I've had are in Rhode Island.
That's because you liked it in Rhode Island. That's fair.
I've had them in Maine.
Well, my point is,
I've not had
New England.
I've not had every Maine hot lobster roll.
Go to New England. Can we just say that?
Yeah.
Go to New England.
Because from my experience, most of the ones in Maine are cold. Most of the places we stopped when we were in Maine were cold. Now, again, it's just maybe where we stopped, but.
Yeah, Dan, if you've not gone up to New England, well, first off, if you've not gone to New England, go to New England and visit. Yeah. Don't live there. Sorry, Tim. It's communist place, but they have amazing food. Second, if you complain about our EDC tray, go to, what is this, Vice Wallets?
Vice Hardware.
Go to Vice Hardware and look at their titanium and
they have $65 ones. So I also don't want to be that guy. Every now and then we have somebody that goes straight to our custom shop
and says it's the most expensive and
doesn't go to the regular products that we have and goes straight to custom shop and blows up all the comments about how insanely expensive we are, and then I find out, it's because they're looking at a titanium custom one. I will say these ones are like 3D printed. I'm not.
That's okay.
It's crazy. Yeah, that part looks like it's 3D printed.
Maybe.
Which I'm not a fan of any 3D printed. Yeah, that's 3D printed. This part might be. I don't know.
That's cool. If you ever see Naughty Lobster, food trucks around there, amazing.
Yeah, I've seen. There are a couple of those that are around here.
That sounds good.
I keep getting Facebook notifications about them. All right, we got like 10 minutes left. Do you want to throw out
Hold on. All right. Guys, question of the week. Sorry. What did I say? I have to find it. Yep. Would you rather have the ability to teleport, but it can malfunction at any time and you don't know when, or be able to lift anything, but it also can malfunction at any time and you don't know when?
Like you malfunction while you're lifting it?
Well, basically, like you're basically super strong, but at any point it can just go away.
Not be strong. Okay.
And same thing as you can literally teleport anywhere, but at any point it just stops. And I don't like
What happens
like
when
mid
that
teleport. I don't know. You just go out of existence. I think, which
You
could
just get
kind of suck.
stuck? And
I think you kind of die. Which, if you're lifting something,
yeah, if you're lifting something, it depends on what you're lifting.
squishes you. Like,
But you could lift things responsibly, just because you know at any point. You know, I'm not going to lift like a car above my head. I'm going to like lift a car like this.
sure. I'm not saying. Listen, you also can teleport responsibly. I mean,
Can
in
you though?
theory.
If
I
it's
don't know.
if you're going to get stuck between,
Well, or you can
spots,
think
nothing
about
you can do
this.
about
You can
that.
think about this. I just teleported to like Timbuktu. Why I'd go there, I don't know. But and now I'm stuck there. I don't know.
if I get stuck while I'm there,
Maybe not a big deal.
is it for forever or just
I'm just gonna say it's a period of time.
a period of time? As long as I don't get stuck in between, because I don't know what happens if that happens. So as long as I don't get
In
stuck in
limbo.
between, I might take that because I just want to be able to teleport. That sounds awesome.
I don't know. There was a lot of guys. I would love to take and be brilliant on my own, but I'm not. I looked this up. Don't go down the Reddit thread for Would You Rather. There's some real
It gets dark.
dark ones, but there's also some really fun superpowered ones in there. I'm not gonna lie.
Both of these could fail critically.
Indeed.
I remember a show where someone teleported and half their body was stuck in a concrete wall.
Yep, that would suck.
And does malfunction mean only when I'm using it?
Or is it
Or
like
like
Tourette's? Ooh. Well, so that's a good question. Do you just randomly start teleporting then? Because that could be awful, but also hilarious at the same time.
So, did you
But
ever?
do you just randomly start lifting things then? Like
I
Tourette's?
feel like we've talked about the show. Did you ever see the show? Oh shoot! I just drew a blank. I had it, and I lost it. The guy would basically teleport and would be in somebody's body when he would get there, and he had to figure out. He basically had a mission, like he had to figure out what it was that he was sent there to do.
Hold on. Yep, I think I know. I've not seen the show. I know
They
the
did a
premise
revamp
of the
of
show. Yep.
Somebody put it in the comments. You guys know who I'm talking about. I can see the guy. His little buddy had like Ziggy, like boop 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 boop, and he would kind of help. He would kind of help
What
the
was
guy.
that?
Boop 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 boop.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, wee, wee, wee. Nope, not Doctor Who.
I think I know what you're talking about. Not Blind Spot. Anyways. Yes, I know the concept of the show you're talking about. I've not seen it, but I know which one you're talking about. Because if I'm on an airplane, teleportation is out. Oh, Quantum Leap.
Quantum Leap.
That's
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you,
Yes,
Ty Boomer.
sounds like Quantum Leap. Because he didn't know exactly when he was. He kind of knew when. He kind of would figure out when he might teleport. He'd figure out like, okay, I'm in this guy's body and this guy's struggling with this. I need to help him figure out how to get his girl back or whatever. He figures out how to get his girl back, and then as soon as that happens, he's done and he just can't control it. He just teleports into the next place, next body.
Which is, I assume, the next episode, right?
Yeah, next episode. Yeah. It was a great show.
Yep. Ty had the same issue you did.
Quantum Leap was a video
I
game.
believe there is a video game for it too, Dan. I don't think it's just that, but
I used to watch that in MacGyver.
I will say,
back to back. Oh, good
I've
days.
always wanted to teleport. I've always wanted to be able to just teleport. So,
Being able to lift basically anything, though, sounds.
I mean, it's pretty epic.
It actually sounds. It's probably more handy day to day. You
Yeah.
can just pick up and move whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean, day to day. Well, honestly,
We wouldn't need our broken forklift, or you can move the broken
true.
forklift out of the way.
Here's the thing. Here's what the problem is. I would not use it for good. I'd be the guy that's like, oh, you pissed me off and you parked weird. Pick your car up, put it in a tree, walk away.
Imagine being one of the rioters throwing bricks out there right now. If you could
There would be no cop left.
throwing it through cars
Through cars and stuff. Yep, you see, I'm in there, Ty Boomer. I think I'm teleporting.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going teleport.
Yeah, I would say you can teleport things with you. Touch it, like touch and grab.
I think
to a certain extent. I mean, there's got to be a limit. I'm not gonna teleport a whole crowd. You can't like everyone interlock arms and teleport hundreds of people.
Okay,
but
what if when you teleport, your clothes don't even come with you, and you show up to the next place butt naked?
I'm down. I'm down.
It would just be you would teleport to the next place naked. You get arrested. You go to jail.
And
You
then teleport
then you
out.
teleport to the next place. You show up naked. You get arrested. You go to jail.
But I don't have my wallet
You
with me. They never know who I am.
You basically just teleport from jail to jail. Is what would happen. Because you keep getting shown up naked, and you get indecent
Well, I have to just steal stuff.
exposure, and
It's fine. What if every time you lift something, you poop your pants? If that's the malfunction, okay, so you teleport. Okay, now we just added it. The malfunction is you teleport, but you end up naked, or you lift something and you poop your pants. I'm still teleporting naked. That's where I'm landing. I like the adjustment to this, and I am going to teleport naked. I do not want to poop my pants every time I lift something.
I feel like now this could go onto Reddit.
This 100%
This one
goes on
could
Reddit.
go on Reddit.
This is a subreddit. You just created a subreddit. Teleport gang. Yes, Dan is on a roll today. Dan, I am just imagining that we're on your TV right now, in your shop, and everyone is listening to this while you're commenting. I don't know if that's true, but that's how I feel is happening right now.
My brain just started going down even more dark
Stop it. Don't go down that Reddit thread in your head.
road.
Oh, we are, and it's hilarious. Perfect. The whole North Coast Tactical team is enjoying the lifting and pooping your pants right now.
What every time
Uh-oh.
you lift something, somebody
Else poops their pants?
here dies, and
Oh,
every
no.
time you teleport, somebody there dies.
Oh, no.
I don't know. I started going down the death route.
That just got dark.
Yeah, right. I started going down
Wow.
the whole road of
Like I said, you did go down a dark Reddit thread.
the Reddit thread.
Listen,
yeah.
again, if you guys want to see some really wild would you rather, there's a whole would you rather Reddit thread that has some real goofy and dark things.
See, we're entertaining the kids.
Hello, Dan's nephew. I hope you're doing well today. I hope you're enjoying.
When new kids are watching, we might have edited.
Yeah,
this
that
a
would
little.
have been. That,
Would've
sorry. Do we need to start putting
We need to start-
NSFW
yeah,
in front of our stream? Is this safe for kids?
We need to start prefacing every episode of. Please let us know if there are children.
Let's say, is this safe for kids?
So-
Dan, is this safe for kids? You got a kid. You tell us. Is this safe for kids? I don't know. He's 16. He's fine. Okay,
It's fine, yeah.
that's fair.
And we're believers. We're not talking about anything that crazy, but.
I don't know if it's safe for me.
I don't know if you're safe for me.
No, clearly not.
No, that's definitely not.
Clearly not. But
All right, we've got 3 minutes left. To conclude,
conclude.
just
Splatter belt.
Splatter
Pre-order.
belt. Today is your last day to order your splatter belt
In a variety.
in a lot of different sizes. You can see the belt here. We have them in both stretchy, low pro. We also have them in the Cobra buckle,
Yep.
so you can pre-order those. The tack traps and NeoMags are up there now. You can see how each one's different and cool. It's kind of luck of the draw. You get what you get. But we have those up. Starting Friday, we have
Father's Day.
Father's
promo.
Day promo. Every $100 you spend, you get a $25 gift card. So get somebody a gift and keep the gift card, or get yourself a gift card, and yeah, whatever.
However you want to do it.
However you want to do it. Today's discount code for insiders is,
Daddy saves 20.
you got to type out Daddy Saves 20 for our insiders. If you see the pinned link at the top, that's how you sign up for insiders if you are not currently an insider. We tease a new product next week. Make sure you're on the insiders list and you're getting those emails, because we're going to send a link to a private live next week where we are going to reveal our big product launch that's going to come out June 27th. You guys are going to get the first look at the brand new product coming out.
Which is definitely not a wallet.
Definitely not a wallet.
Right, Dan? Definitely not a wallet.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
More kid safe than Bluey.
I doubt it.
Yep. I do love Bluey.
Dan does say that he'd let his kids watch without question. Which, Dan, I'm going to be honest, I question your life choices. I would not.
100% a wallet.
I would not allow
Uh,
my kids to watch me.
Any other?
My wife barely lets me watch my kids.
Yeah, it's wise.
She's
'Cause
smart.
Your wife's smart.
She's smart.
It's very smart.
She's a very intelligent lady, that woman.
Any other announcements? Any other?
GunCon, if you
GunCon,
guys
couple
are
weeks.
in, well, actually, if you're anywhere, come to GunCon. GunCon 2025 in Cleveland. I hope there's, well, actually, I hope there are no more tickets. I'm actually just going to say that outright. I hope there's no more tickets available. I don't know. But if there are, go to GunCon. I believe it's actually .net. If you just Google search GunCon
Search
2025, you should be able to find it. But we are going to be in Cleveland at GunCon on June 28th.
Yeah, come see us.
If you guys come out, you'll get to see us. You'll get to see a bunch of your favorite YouTube influencer personalities that are going to be doing a bunch of panels, and you're going to see a bunch of cool companies out there.
Bring money.
Selling product.
Bringing product and
all sorts of stuff. Dan from North Coast Tactical is going to be walking around, so go and harass him about your holsters that you need.
Ask him where they are. He loves that question.
He loves that question. Make sure to tell him that you need a holster, and don't tell him the specifics of what gun it's for, because he loves that.
Also, pick the most obscure gun with the most obscure light on it, and ask if he can make a holster.
100%, because he'll love that.
Yeah.
What else?
I think that's it. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers this weekend. Take some time to thank your father and show appreciation and demand some appreciation from your family.
We love you guys. We appreciate you joining our live today. Thank you for dealing with our silliness.
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys, and we'll talk to you.
See you guys next week.
Very soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Why? Come on. Oh, got to hit the X.
There it is.